My name is Righteous Nikki, and welcome to another Mind game. We're going to be playing an Outer Pass. I'm first pick, and it seems that I'm going to be able to secure Azmodan. I think this is one of Azmodan's top maps, and I'm going to tell you just in a moment why. But balance are going to be Abba Tracer, Garrosh, Genji. Sorry for the a bit of a snap there, but two picks are going to be from them, Cassia, Illidan. Now Illidan is a very good, decent counter to Azmodan, but I don't know about the Cassia. And we're going to be able to secure Zoo. Alex the Porgy. This is actually not the original Alex the Progy. The original is actually in the other team, and this guy is probably like his biggest sniper. We're gonna ban Zarya here, which is a very cool ban because Zarya's shield probably works very well with Illidan, mainly Metamorphosis, but generally with Illidan and Cassia should work pretty well. Also Tassadar could potentially work, but Cassia is very Tassadar is very squishy into Azmodan. They banned Brightwing, which is a very good counter to Illidan. Kel'Thuzad for us. Now, Kel'Thuzad is actually a very squishy man versus an Illidan. But interesting. Lily, Nubarak for them. White man support for us, and Gazo last pick. Now, interesting. Now, I have some comments to say here. And the two comments are going to be this game. I wanted to show this game because the drafts of both teams were very interesting, man. Like, we have Zoo Azmodan and Kel'Thuzad. Like, mainly you don't see Zoo that much. And they have Gazo and Lily. So that's pretty interesting. And Illidan as well. So, first things first. I'm gonna give you some feedback on about the draft, especially about the Gazo. But first thing first, I'm gonna go Greed. In my opinion, this is the best Azmodan talent currently. Now, a lot of people are gonna say that the purple one is the best one. I forgot how it was called, but basically it increases your stacking from heroes. I think Greed is the best one because it allows you to safely, the safest. No, that's not the exact word. To get most value when you aim at a lane, despite whichever heroes you have in your draft. And in this current draft, we actually don't have an ideal composition to stack from the minion wave. Like, if you had Juhana, which is the best hero, or Zoo was on the 4-man, then you wouldn't really need Greed that much because you would insta-clear the lane. But in this situation, you wouldn't insta-clear the lane, that's why you want Greed. Because it allows you to a lot faster stack from the minion waves, because the window that you can get stacks from the minion waves is doubled, I think from 1.5 to 3 seconds. And that is one of the biggest values of this talent. The second biggest value is that you have the 25% increased range of the skill, which is extremely good for wave clearing, especially on big maps. And the reason why this is because when you have a global pick like Illidan Hunt, you don't want to be anywhere near him, so you want to be able to wave clear from a safest position as possible, and increased range does allow you to do that, because if you're in a position where Illidan can see you, if you need to get a bit deeper, then you might get hunted and you might get cooked. That's why it allows you to a lot safely wave clear the side lanes when it comes later into the game. And the third part why I really like Greed is it deals bonus damage to minions. I think it was like 20% more damage. Basically meaning once you reach like your full stacks, you wouldn't need to use Blackpool to clear out any waves. You're just gonna throw your Q and save your Blackpool for your team fight. So that is another reason why you just get your burst damage saved for the team fight, and you just a lot more successfully clear the side lanes. With that said, I forgot to mention that I went for the cooldown reset talent. I wanted to have more generals more often mainly, so I can force Illidan more on the side lane. And for the moment I'm just holding Solo versus Gazo, who has been holding on pretty well. Now, I haven't really seen the Gazo talents, but later I figured out that he was playing Robo-Goblin, and assumed that he didn't pick very good talents with Robo-Goblin. Usually you want to go for cooldown reduction. And I do have to say that this Gazo should have went Gravel Bomb in this situation, because we are a very mobile team that can get very hard stunned by a Gravel Bomb. Especially so when we are stunned, Illidan and Cassia can pick up kills. So that is my main regret, that the Gazo didn't go for a Gravel Bomb build, because he could have gotten extreme value in team fights that he just won't be able to get with Robo Goblin. Now, one thing that Robo Goblin does good here for the Gazo is that he can prevent burst damage done to him by Kel'Thuzad if he gets hooked. Now, I very badly got stunned by the Gazo bomb there. I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, we're going to be pushing for the level 7 talent, and I'm going to go for Bombardment. There are two reasons why I picked this talent. First, when you land a Q, you have 2 increased ranged auto attacks, meaning that for one, I can a lot better solo stack as an Azmodan, which I'm going to be doing. Second, I don't really need to overextend into like Illidan or Cassia to be doing some bonus damage if I need to once I use all my spells. And third, the auto attacks from the bombardment actually give you stacks towards your stacks, towards your Q stack, which is also pretty good. With that all said, back to my previous thought. I wanted to say why Gazo might have picked Gazo in this game, where I think actually it was not that great pick besides him going Gravel Bomb. Oh, I'm gonna just channel the Razor on the Gazo with the Kel'Thuzad W. It is going to be enough. Illidan going deep there. I'm gonna be throwing my Q there. Ooh, I just ended a General because I didn't really have much else to do on the cooldown. I'm going extremely low on the Illidan there, he's auto-attacking me. I'm trying to keep distance so he gets 5v1, as he is going to get gotten the Zoo Prison there with the Kel'Thuzad damage. It's not going to be enough, he's going to be escaped like real Pro G there. And wow, the real Alex is showing some skills there maneuvering. I'm just gonna come into the lane, try to force level 10, try to get some extra stacks, and as you can see, 5 minutes in, I'm already 127 stacks, which is very good. I'm 25% complete. Usually you don't really get stacks that fast, in my opinion. Like in an ideal situation, you would maximum, if you're going for the purple quest, you would maximum get like 3 to 4 enemy hits. Like 4 is the ideal because there's one on the solo top lane. So let's say you hit 3 enemies on average as a good situation with the purple quest. So you would get 9 stacks. With the greed, you're about to most of the times secure the entire minion wave, which are 7 minions. The wave is 7 minions, meaning that 7 by 1.5 per stacks is... Does it give 1.5 per minion wave? I think it might give... Well, it actually gives 2 corruption stacks per minion, so you would get 14 stacks. So even if in a situation you hit your purple on 4 enemies, it will still be less than a wave. So with greed, you actually stack faster. Like, statistically, you just stack faster with the greed talent. Now there is a dispute that you can actually stack a lot faster with the rat green talent, but that forces you to be very deep, and as an Azmodan player I just don't like that. I just don't want to be an auto attack close-up build. Now it seems like we're going to be interrupting, going into a team fight. I'm just going to cast laser on Illidan, but I'm going to get interrupted by the Nubarak. Kel'Thuzad doing shit ton of damage on the Illidan. I'm going to throw my Q with the pull there on the Illidan, but not going to be enough. Lily is going to be healing Illidan with his ultimate. Everyone going extremely low. Kel'Thuzad is going to fall down as well after the white mane. Zoo is trying to do some stuff there, but it's not going to be enough. I'm trying landing my Qs on people, but we're just going to get picked up one by one. Muradin is not with us, and this is going to be a team wipe for them. Team wipe indeed. We did manage to secure the objective, which is something, but generally I guess that's pretty even value objective for a team wipe. Ideally we wanted to go kill them, but we didn't manage to burst Dylan. That was the main problem, and he got quitch killed by the Lily ultimate, so that was a very good synergistic thing for them. Now back to my previous thought. Why did the Gazo got picketed? I think it's picked, but I just think it sounds a lot cooler, picketed. So either he wanted to throw Alex, the streamer. Or second idea is that actually the last game before this game I played with Alex and maybe that Gazo was on my team. The last game I played Gazo with Gravobomb and we almost won the game. We just had some very bad trade-offs late game and we lost it, but it actually worked decently well. So maybe that guy was on that team and decided to maybe throw with the Gazo. Either way, I don't think the Gazo was a very logical pick, especially with Robo Goblin. Anyway, seems like we're going to be losing another teammate. We are landing a lot of damage on Dillidan, it's not going to be enough. I'm trying to channel some laser things there. The Kel'Thuzad ulti, now Dillidan has an opportunity to jump on the Kel'Thuzad. He has some pretty solid HP. I'm going to land Blackpool on the Lily. Maybe I should have landed on the Illidan, but there's still... Oh, I tried to laser the Cassia, but I'm going to get stunned by the Anoop. And it seems like I'm going to die, but not before landing a MVP snipe there on the Cassia. Revenging myself, and that is an insane cleanse by the Lily. Just stopping the Kel'Thuzad chain, moving the Illidan. Oh, in the meantime, Robo Goblin Gazo is just like getting free for damage, pushing the experience advantage for them, and things seems to be looking very good for the red team. Now I did win for upgrade on the W. The main reason why I wanted to do that is two reasons. Seems Zo is gonna die, which is very unfortunate. I'm trying to come into range, try to snipe the Gazo maybe. That's gonna be a fail. I'm actually very swole, and actually Illidan could have potentially killed me here, which he actually can still do. But I'm doing some very nice laser damage. I thought he was gonna go on the top, but he just moved through the wall. Kel'Thuzad seems to be hungry for blood there, but he's going to be out of range there. And it seems like their team could potentially engage us 45. The hunt is going in on the Kel'Thuzad. I'm going to taste for blood on Illidan. Quest complete on halfway. Illidan going extremely low, not going to be enough though. Gazo now taking a lot of damage. The Lily ult is filling everyone up. I'm gonna laser on Illidan again, trying to get him a bit low. And no one is dying. I have a Q now. I'm gonna land the Q on Illidan and some other people. Zeus ultimate swung people down. Cleanse is gonna get cleansed on the Ruten. I know what I'm talking about, but I think you understood me. And our team is going to be looking for the objective, but now the Gazo is gonna get out of position rooted. We're gonna secure one kill. I'm just going to be casting my laser on Illidan as a main target, because Illidan is pretty weak against magic damage, so he's actually going to die just getting outnumbered. Anoop wasn't there at all, and it seems like their team is going to be doing some bad team fighting mistakes. Now you can see that with the increased minion damage, I cannot steal wave clear with Q the entire minion wave. So I need to be using my Blackpool for that yet again, so I can get 400 stacks. But it is more than enough. Like if I throw a Q and a general on the top, the wave is gonna be taken care of very nicely. And I still have the 3-second window, so I can get a bit more stacks. In the meantime, we're going to be holding the objective. I'm trying to push some advantage for level 16 for our team, but their team is now going to be as a 5-man, landing the Q on the Lily. Kel'Thuzad ulti, not gonna kill the Lily. White man in the cocoon there, Anoop going extremely low. Kel'Thuzad is gonna get gotten. I'm landing some spells there. The white man ulti giving us armor, but things are not working that well. Illidan is gonna die to the Rude and the Asmodan laser. I'm gonna go Sin's Grasp. This is a very good talent. I'm going to explain why, but I'm going to go with the Q. They're sniping the Gazo. It's going to be 2 for 1 for us. We're going to secure the objective, bringing the level advantage from 16 to 16. Level disadvantage, I guess. And things are starting to look a bit brighter for our team, finally. Now, the main reason why Kel'Thuzad died there, because Cassia, I think, depositioned him with the Valkyrie. And as well as Whiteman was cocoon, so he couldn't heal or ulti the Kel'Thuzad. So as an Asmodan, I can't really help Cassia cocoon that well. I need to waste either laser or slow auto attacks, which is not ideal. Root is gonna land there, me with the laser, excellent stuff. Now, why you wanna go this talent particular on the laser is you can get more range, which you can kite Illidan better. Not only that, if Illidan wants to run with his mobility, he's gonna have a harder time running away. Second, you get the laser more often, so you can deal that burst, a very good burst, laser magic damage to Illidan a lot more often, and that is the main reason why I picked this talent. To be able to get either Illidan or Cassia get gotten by my laser. The minus 25 armor on the Illidan, he's going extremely well, not going to be enough. Liliuti going down, Kel'Thuzad into the cocoon. I'm looking for an opportunity here. I'm just gonna be keeping the pressure on Illidan. I just want him extremely well, so he is a bit afraid to dive. In the meantime, Gazu on the side, he's going with the Robo Goblin. I think he just wasted the Robo Goblin for nothing. He could have used that armor. Zu now with the spirits, they're slowing everyone up. But I think we won't be able to do much. I'm landing a Q on the Cassia there. She's going extremely well. Not going to be enough Illidan, looking for an opportunity. But this is a good time for us to get back. I have no mana. And we did get the middle keep. We have one level of advantage. And things are looking pretty good for us indeed. I'm gonna land my normal Q there for just some average wave clear. The thing is that you cannot really wave clear that efficiently on the side lanes as back in the day, because you would get 2 stacks of Blackpool and they wouldn't cost that much mana. So it was a lot easier to clear a couple of side lanes. Now you need to be very thoughtful about how you want to be using your Blackpool, either for a big wave or for team fighting. Now our team is things that their team is doing both, so I'm gonna throw 1 Q for vision there. They are doing both with the Gazwell turrets. Seems like their team is gonna back away because they saw the Azmodan Q. Oh, Illidan gonna get stunned there with the minus 25 armor. Gonna land a Q there. The Kel'Thuzad damaging, and the laser is not going to be enough. Illidan is gonna escape from the range there. Insane escape again for a second time. It seems like we can just go back for the objective. I thought the Illidan was actually very well, so I tried to do a random blind snipe, but it's not going to be working out. And I'm 340 stacks, which is pretty good. We're reaching late game. I'm just doing some damage on the Cassia. I'm trying to maximize my laser on the closest target. Now I see a Gazo, gonna do some Gazo damage, and I'm just trying to keep those melees very well. It seems like Gazo is making a move on the top. Illidan is looking for an opportunity, and Noob is diving in on the Muradin. Root is gonna hit Muradin. Illidan though is gonna get blocked. What? How did Illidan get blocked there? Did he get blocked by the Glacier Mid-Hunt or something? Or did he get chain Mid-Hunt? I didn't see what exactly happened, but Cassie is gonna follow up as a dead there. And seems like their team is going to be on the run. We're going to be able to cap the objective. In the meantime, a big minion wave going on the middle. Kel'Thuzad and Zu are going to decide to just go on the middle while Muradin and Whiteman are doing this. I think I'm just going to try to help the middle guys, because that big of a wave. Ooh, this guy's Cocoon and Noob is taking some damage. I'm going to upgrade the Blackpool actually, because I want to leave this damaging zone with the reduced armor. So everyone else from my teammates can do some extra damage on that spot. Seems like their War Chief is going extremely well. Actually not War Chief, but I guess Commander. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be game. Wow, it actually was very hard early game, but with some mistakes from the enemy team, especially I guess the Gazwell mainly. Illidan also got caught up, but I think his caught ups were a bit more unfortunate. But anyway, we're actually gonna get the MVP, and hopefully you enjoy this Azmodan build. A lot of people go for the purple and then go on level 20 Pride. I would have also maybe went Pride, but I really wanted the minus armor here in this situation, because their team is a team that really likes to gather around a single target and damage him. So if, let's say, Illidan jumps on Kel'Thuzad, if I just put the minus armor on Kel'Thuzad on the Illidan as a zoning tool, Illidan is just gonna fall down a lot faster. So that was the main logic behind my talent choices, and that is going to be everything from me from today, boys. So thank you for watching, and until next time, stay righteous.